Welcome back to the Football Terrace. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification button. A 3-1 win for England, courtesy of a brace from the captain, Harry Kane, a good penalty, and a wonderful third finish to really cap the game off. And sandwiched in between that was a magnificent goal. Brilliant play from Jude Bellingham with a great touch and pass out to Rashford. And then an excellent decoy run from the young England midfielder who is tearing it up in Spain right now. Rashford with a much-needed finish and confidence booster for him. He's 8th goal in his last 9 England starts. And on paper, a comfortable win if you look at the scoreline. And some will say emphatic, going a goal down as well. But I have problems with the way we won again tonight. And I know a lot of people will say, you won, Terry, you should just be happy. I see too many cracks. I still see too many problems. The talent and the abundance of quality that this England team has, I'm concerned with how we play. But I want to start with the positive elements, though, or stick with the positive elements and say, look, Harry Kane tonight, 2 more goals for England. That's goal number, I think, 61 goals now. He has in an England shirt, which is just sensational. He essentially becomes a record breaker every time he scores, and he looks and is showing no signs of slowing down at all. But Rashford started slowly. You saw that lack of confidence that he had towards the end of the Premier League period and the international break, running into cul-de-sacs, not getting his head up. Being devoid of confidence really impacts his game, and we're not seeing his overall class. The goal from him tonight, the strike was emphatic. Wonderful play between him and Jude Bellingham. And my hope as a Man United fan is that we get this man back to his very best, not form, but his quality. The current dippy in his form and its bad form, and Man United fans need Rashford to get back, and I'm hoping that tonight does that. Outside of it, Phil Foden, very good performance in terms of the way he attacked and the way he moved. But I did think Jude Bellingham tonight, he got a standing ovation at Wembley. He was an absolute menace all evening. And this was against a very good team, by the way. This is against Italy. And this is where, although I'm still negative, and although I'm annoyed at Gareth Southgate, and I'm still not happy with elements of England's game, and I will get onto that, and I'll make it make sense. We did play a good team in Italy. And to score 3 goals against them, came with a brace. Rashford to score is great, but the quality of the performance, the leadership, the maturity, his ability on the ball, coupled with his physicality, Jude Bellingham, in my personal opinion, is the most talented Englishman we have seen since Wayne Rooney and Paul Scholes. What he has to his advantage from a midfield point of view is not just the vision, the passing range, the touch, the skill. He has that explosion of pace. He's got good strength. He's also very, very selfless. So that run that he made for Marcus Rashford's goal, he knew he wasn't going to get the ball from Rashford because Rashford wants to score from that position, but he makes the run to create the space. There is so much movement. He is not static. I love watching this young man play, and he's been a revelation so far at Real Madrid, and I think he's going to keep getting better. I don't think he's nowhere near his ceiling. As long as he remains injury-free and focuses purely on football, keeps his head down, trains hard every day, and strives to be the best he possibly can be, Real Madrid and England have an absolute colossus, a sensation, a genuine generational talent. Now, he's not going to be a deeper sitting midfielder who's going to control the tempo of games. That's not what he is. He's an attacking midfield player with the world at his feet. And I was so proud as an Englishman to watch him perform like that tonight, representing this country impeccably well. He's doing a phenomenal job over in Spain as well. So well done to him, Rashford, Kane for their goals. And I thought Foden put in a good performance. I thought the rest of the team were good. Nothing much to write home about, just good. And that's what leads me on to what you would probably say is the negative part of this match reaction is Italy a good team, as I say. The possession was about 50-50, but they had 15 attempts on our goal. We looked vulnerable when they attacked. That's a concern for me. We looked edgy. We looked a little bit all at sea. I thought we improved once Gahey came on, but it worries me how vulnerable we look. We look vulnerable against Australia, and we look vulnerable tonight against Italy. That vulnerability is a problem for me because that makes winning like this unsustainable, especially when the pressure comes on. Now, some say, oh, I'm beaten in 19 games at home, Terry. What are you talking about? I understand that, but I'm talking about what happens when you add genuine pressure to these environments as well. And it wasn't a massive amount of pressure tonight. On top of that, we moved the ball too slowly. And I personally believe this is an instruction from Gareth Southgate. I believe he is telling the players to move the ball at the pace that we're seeing. Why do I believe that? Because it's not like we're witnessing this speed of play from this main starting 11 that, barring Saka for Foden, is pretty much this manager's. And you could argue Luke Shaw in for Trippier. You'd probably put Trippier at right back, maybe not with Kyle Walker, but pretty much this is pretty much our best 11 under this manager. It's not like he's dropping them all for moving the ball too slowly. He praises them. This is how he wants to play. And some of you will say, well, Terry, top of your group, you've qualified. What is there to worry about? As I said before, a semi-final of the World Cup in 2018, the final of the Euros, a quarter-final performance where we were unlucky in part against France and missed a penalty from Rashford. Could have got ourselves into another semi. It's been good performances at these tournaments. But at each and every single one of them, the lack of bravery from this manager and their vulnerability, coupled with the inability to handle the pressure to the nth degree, has always let us down. And I think that Southgate has improved this. I think Southgate has created a feel-good factor and a great environment within this England camp. And I don't think it's ever been this good. But I believe what we need to do, and only if you work there would you understand how to do this. I'm not saying I have the how here. I'm giving you a what. I'll give you a what and a why. The how needs to be done by people internally, but you've got to maintain that quality by improving the style of football and improving the way we play. And the reason I say that is go through this starting lineup tonight. I would say Walker, Trippier, Stones, Phillips, Rice, Bellingham, Foden, and Kane. 100%. Their clubs play a better style of football than England do. And we saw this many, many years ago when the likes of Gerrard and Rooney would come into the England team, and the style of football we would be playing would be 10, 15 years out of date compared to what their club teams were doing. So, of course, you were never going to see the same level of performance from those players. And that's my biggest concern when it comes to another major tournament. We're going to get there. I'm sure we'll get out the group stages at the Euros. I'm sure we might even make it to a semis because we have a very talented squad. But I'll stand by this. I do not believe we'll progress beyond that point. And with the quality of player we have, the excellence we have right now in this team, we need someone to get us over the line because we don't want another golden generation of supremely talented individuals going to waste. So look, I congratulate Southgate and I congratulate the boys on winning the game tonight. It's a results-based business, so well done you. But I still can't ignore the underlying fundamental problems I think this team has, which are generated via the manager, that I believe in the end will stop us from winning a trophy. So I just can't ignore that. I would feel irresponsible as a fan speaking about this and ignoring it. But look, well done to Rashford tonight. Well done, Kane and Foden. Jude Bellingham, absolute star of performance. I'd love to get your views and your opinions on this, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments section below. Until next time, take care, goodbye, God bless, and I'll see you soon. Peace.